Okay, so I'm back here, Robert, once again. Okay, in this video, I will be covering how to create YouTube thumbnails using Canva software. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get started. You should be able to see my pointer on screen. Okay, first off, this software is very easy to use. There is a free version and a paid. I am using the paid. It gives you more options to do, of course, different things like remove background and all that stuff. So if you're coming from Photoshop and you're a Photoshop expert, there's a lot of things you can do in Photoshop, of course, that you can't do here, but most of the things you can do here, I also use Photoshop. So that's why I wanted to bring that up. Okay, so I will show you some very simple designs that you can see that are pretty much ready to go. Just change the text. You can learn how to do a few things. I'll show you how to kind of get around fairly quick. So let's look at something here. On my left here, when you first come in here, you'll see another window. It says create design. Just choose YouTube thumbnail. Then I'll drop you in here. And just look at your navigation. You want to make sure that you're under design. And then if you type a specific word in here, it'll change what you see here. So right now it's under, I think I put YouTube in earlier. It's just a bunch of random stuff. If you put in selling courses online, it's going to bring up course this, course that. It's just whatever you're going to do. So I will scroll down here and show you here. You can see these thumbnails here that I did create pretty much from scratch. I think I used only the little squiggly thing in the background I liked from another one, and I took everything else out and just built it myself. I use elements to grab all the cool little things that you see, if you guys are wondering. And I'll show you in one second. You'll see duplicates because I was messing around here. And as I throw things away and add things, you can see how I get around. It's really easy. Let's see here. I'll keep scrolling down. And they pretty much look the same, a lot of these, because these were created for one purpose only, and that's for selling courses online and for my affiliates. So they needed to be kind of similar. Not really too much, but to basically say the same thing. So normally you wouldn't do something like this. You would create it specifically for what it's for, and really cool stuff. But I will show you what I mean. So we're gonna go ahead and add a page. We get a blank page. If you liked a design here, you can basically just grab it. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's just grab somebody with a cool expression, this one, and just drop it in, and then it'll clear up. Tap outside, and there it is. So you usually click right here. You can see that it clears up. It goes blurry for a second. It's only my PC. But if you wanted to change like the words out or anything, you just click here, and you can basically just start typing. Get rid of what it says. Keep one of the letters in there. If you wanted to use the same font, and you can see it, no matter what letter I choose, it's going to be the same font. If I wanted to mess around with it, you can do magic right. You can do all kinds of stuff, right? But go here and just click here, and then you can do effects, and then we can do a shadow. Keep your eye on it, and you'll see what I mean. Lift, none, neon. I mean, this, that, whatever. You can do so much. Outline. And we just keep scrolling down. See what else we got. Let's do animate. We'll do. Rise, pan. I mean, there's just so much you can do here. Where's typewriter? Typewriter's always cool. I mean, you see what I mean? You can adjust the speed. Everything's here normally that you would find in Photoshop. And like pulse, just if I grab this one and just give this one a pulse, you can see what I mean. So normally on a thumbnail, of course, you're not going to be able to see half of this stuff because it's just going to be an image. This would only work under video. There's different presets. When you click share, it's going to offer on presentation and stuff, but there's all kinds of cool things that you can do. But again, we're going to click another add screen. You can make this white, just change the color here and choose whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Go back to design, and we will click let's click something that looks cool. So it doesn't matter what you're into. like whatever you're selling, whatever courses or what, you just change anything. Like if this here, if you wanted this to be a little bit longer, bigger, smaller, whatever, you want to change the color on it, you just go here. You can see that I could do anything, right? The script, it's really cool. You can change the font right here. You can do, well, that's pretty much handwriting now, but we can go something just that will not, work. Open Sans, pretty much anything you want. Rockwell, I use Rockwell all the time. Let's see. Let me think of something. I like the image of her. Let's see if I can grab it. That's weird. Usually it lets you grab the image. You can grab anything. It's the first time I've ever seen where it's just keeping the image completely. Yeah, wow. Okay, it's connected to this whole thing. Sometimes you'll get a border connected to them. That's weird. So you can do whatever you want. Yeah, just throw it away even. Delete frame. Took out the whole thing. And yeah, you go to elements and you can do whatever you want. People, you could do anything. Let's go back to designs. This is just trash anyhow. We're just messing around. Let's grab this one. See this one. So you can change, really simple, but you can really make these look really good. You can start off with something simple and like say you want it. I know you're not going to see these little cool things work on their own unless they're under one of the presentations that you're using, and you'll figure that out by playing with them. They will only show on certain things, but man, this thing is amazing, and it takes a lot for me to say when something's really cool. Sometimes I mess around with this for hours just to see what types of thing I can build. Not that I have that type of time, but I'll mess around with a few things once in a great while. You can put more and more on top of them, like if you have to, and then it will warn you at the end. Here's the famous outline. You can animate this. You click there and do anything. With whatever you guys want. Breathe, see it moving. But again, if they're thumbnails, you're not going to see all the cool stuff. But one of the things you'll be using when you start using it, I'll give you a heads up, is this position. Like if you have something and it's like on top of this, but you want it to be in the back, you click backwards and backward, and then this will be on top. And then if you have to grab this one, you remember what you're grabbing. You're grabbing the text there, but if you grab the text alone, sometimes you got to click out of them just to grab it. Let me see if I can grab it. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah, it's not letting me. It's connected. Come on. Link. There. Well, now it wants to fight me on that. But anyhow, if you have something that you want, like you could spin this around, just go like that and do that. We just get rid of this one. This one's not even doing what we want it to do. But what I'm saying is, like if you have this and you want it to be in back, you go position and then you go backwards, or this one could be to back and then that one's in front. There's different things you can do with pretty much anything. You wanted to put it here, you can do like this. If you want it really to make it look like it was part of the shirt, like always there, maybe a design on a shirt, you go to transparency. First you have to click it and then go transparency and then bring it down. Of course, it kind of like make it look like it's part of the shirt. Then it looks more real. And then you would tilt it just a little bit. You can do more things to it too. You can cringe it up and do like different things to make it look like it's part of the shirt. So you can really get into this, is what I mean. But we're gonna throw that away. And just there's so many things you can do like this. You can do let's see what we can do. Animate. We don't want to animate it. Let's see, click here. We can go pulse. You can do that. But again, you're not using a lot of these for certain things because they're just thumbnails. But earn money online. I just wanted to show you how easy you can do whatever you want to do. So here's another one. Let me see. Cool. this here. I wanted to show you something here. Hold on 1 second. All right, so if we get rid of some of these letters here, remember I showed you can just do whatever you want, and just you can keep the same font just by putting it in front. You can see that there, and do whatever you want. And again, if you have to grab the right one, sometimes it's tricky to grab them, but pretty easy. And even this little thing, this little squiggly thing, you can grab that and do whatever you want with it. Make it bigger or whatever, throw it away. There. Picture of the person, you can always just grab that, make it bigger, you can do whatever you want. You guys are getting the idea, right? Here, you can see what kind of effects it has, bold or not. Make sure you grab it. Whoops. There. There you go. Let's move this one out of the way. Just so you can see that one. So we can do different, you just check 5, whatever. And then again, you want to lower the font. Sometimes you have to do it a certain way, because if you click out of it and then click back in, and just to grab the true font, and then because sometimes it'll just grab one part of it. I'm making a mess. Let's throw that one away. But anyhow, we'll do another. I hate messing up mine. We'll go another one. You guys are getting the hang of it though, just watching me make a mess of everything. Let's do this one here. I think we already did this one earlier, right? So we'll throw that one away. Let's do this one. I don't think we messed around with this one. See how, this is what I was trying to do earlier. Most of the time you can grab the text only and then remove this and then just change the color of it. Do whatever you want with it. And then even the back shadow, you can just change that too if you want. Border style, I mean, not that you would do that, it's just dumb like that. But there's just so many things you can do. See how you can grab the text just alone from there, but sometimes it won't. They'll be connected to something and you're gonna be like, oh, it's part of the thing. Then you have to click unlock, and it'll unlock the layers. Then it'll give you, because they're basically created by somebody else, all of these, and sometimes it depends who's creating them, will lock things or group things, and then you won't be able to do what you want to do to them. But like if we were to grab this one and just toss it up there, and you can just edit her and make her small, whatever, these little things here. Do whatever you want. So I think you guys know, it's just all drag and drop. Some of the things, if you want to know where that is, it's that thing in the back. You don't like it, toss it, do whatever you want. So again, if you go to elements is where you find all the cool little things to use. Like what I do is I'll grab one and start building it from scratch. Like if you want just arrows, you'll find arrows, and just pretty much anything you want. And I usually use graphics a lot, and then just grab whatever I'm grabbing. But again, thumbnails, YouTube, like we put YouTube, see what it does. This is a really cool one. Look at that, kind of weird, but whatever. But this just so much. I mean, it depends on what you guys are doing. How to create your own channel. I mean, whatever you guys want to do. So I think you guys know what you can do. Always remember, position is going to be really come into play when you are trying to do something. Like say you wanted this over here, but you wanted to move this here. It's just you can move things around correctly. Like you grab this and maybe you wanted to put a little tilt to it, and then you want the other one to match as well. You can do stuff like this, you can do anything. And you wanted to make that one smaller or bigger. Maybe you just move a little bit like that, and then here and then here. Grab this one, And then we can go a border. We can go like that. Border weight. See how I'm moving. You could do anything. I think you guys understand what I'm talking about pretty much. I mean, not that you would do that, what I just did, but you can see what I'm doing here, making a mess. Edit photo. You can edit image. I mean, I just keep going on and on. You can remove background. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just unbelievable. None. No filters. There we go. Magic eraser. There it is. You can just do whatever you want to the images. If you really wanted to get crazy and do whatever, like you had to remove something on an image, you could do that too. So, I mean, not that you would make a mess like this. I'm just showing you. I'm just grabbing whatever I can. But you guys get the idea. So Canva is a very powerful tool when you start becoming really good at it. There's so many things you can do, and you can get it done fairly quick. Just type in whatever you want under design is the trick over here. So whatever you're selling, let's see what happens when I put, okay, yeah, I think I did this before. Yeah, swimming pools. I used to sell a little course on swimming pool, and I went crazy. Might have heard me talk about that, but wow. If I had this thing back then, well, hold on a second. I hate messing up my own window. Look at this. It's just amazing. Just change whatever you want. Add whatever you want in. Look at that. I mean, just amazing. Just a lot of cool swimming pool things. I mean, amazing. I mean, awesome. So have fun with it. Type in whatever you want under design to get to where you want to go. And it'll pull up the thumbnails basically already pre-made. And then just edit the images, whatever. And like, say you wanted a certain image, like of a certain person, just type it in here and put sad, happy person, sad person, happy girl, sad guy, whatever. And it's going to pull up everything that you want, arrows, anything that you need. It's just the way it works. Really cool stuff. And the only way to get good at this is basically just playing with it and editing and doing all kinds of things like I was doing, and then to throw it away, just throw it away. And anytime, like say you create something, like if you already created one, you can make a duplicate of it and then learn and mess it up, and then you don't feel as bad. Like, let me see if I have any more ones that should not be in there. I don't think so. This is just my test account, this thing here. But it's for my affiliates, but this one I made a copy of it. Anyhow, you guys know how to get around now. There's all kinds of things you can do here. If you wanted just to add text, you could bring over, like I'll do a duplicate here. Just to, like, bring over some more text. And you can change the color on this text. You just change right there and just, do anything. Like, whatever. You see it there. And just make sure you're doing the same font. You would just grab the same font that this is Open Sans, and do that, and bold, whatever, underline, bullet. Everything's here. Your normal stuff that you normally deal with. Transparencies right here is very popular. Position you'll be using to move things around. Always don't forget about this and this here. And for some reason, I'll give you some really good. Let me see. Let me just get rid of this right there. If you wanted to go, like, let's say you had, I don't want to do it, but because then it'll change everything. But if you click here, magic, and then just go custom size, right? You could do any custom size you want. Just go ahead and do it. And when you put the numbers in, it's going to ask you over here, do you want to resize the whole thing? The minute you just practice with it. When you hit resize, you can change all these. They won't look exactly right. You'll have to move things around, but it gives you a big head start on creating anything, like a 9.16 for vertical, for, I think I got the word right, for like TikTok and stuff. You can do all that crazy stuff. So if I was to go into my TikTok images, you would see a whole bunch that I've already done. All kinds of crazy things. Yeah, so get ideas. Don't try so hard, because everything's in here already. It's going to give you a lot that you have to work with. Just change images around. If you need different expressions or what fonts, just go ahead and do it. And then just you click this button over here on the right to get it out. You click share, and then you click download. Okay, and I usually click JPEG. And be careful here, because what you're doing here, you don't want all these. I got 16 of them in here. You go here and you just take the tick out and you choose the one you want. See, if I left the tick in there, I was going to choose them all. And it downloads them fast, but you don't need to. Just choose the one you want. Say if I wanted 14, I just built that one. It's only going to download number 14, and then click done. And then you can put the quality up. 80 is pretty good, and that's it. And you guys are all set and ready to go. So all this is pretty easy. Just get yourself familiarized with it, and that's how you create one from scratch. You're going to come in here again. It's going to ask you for design. Choose YouTube thumbnail, and then you'll find the designs under design, and you'll find all the elements under element, and text is right there. Okay, so your three main ones are right there. Go back to design, type in something specifically, like I just did, swimming pools, to get to that specific niche. If it's a niche you want, that's how you get there. And again, you'll click the share button to download it, and there it is there. Download. You can share on social, you can print, you can do all kinds of things. You guys will love this. I mean, if you get for some reason confused and you want to know how something's done, I have probably done it. I've spent hours and hours and hours creating all kinds of strange things in here to make images do this and that. Sometimes I try to get it to mimic Photoshop to see how close I can do a lot of stuff that I do in Photoshop, and it does well. I mean, it's not perfect, but it probably is. Maybe I didn't do it the right way, but this thing's amazing, so I'm not gonna say that it can't do it. It probably could. It could probably do anything. Let's just say that it's a very powerful software. Very. So I made all of these super fast, and I'll go slower so you can see them. I used some of the templates they had already in the back and only edited a few things, and some I pretty much put my own thing in there, and I give those to my affiliates. So that's how I do it. Okay, so that's pretty much how to use Canva. Get involved with it. You'll find my affiliate links inside resources, and if you use it, go ahead and you will get support from us as well if you get confused for some reason. Okay, and I will see you guys on the next video.